What a cute little dance from Sorush. Welcome back as we look for our final song. Who do we have here? Let's pick you up. That'll allow us to undo. Well, okay, but I leave and that'll come back, right? Yeah. Let's leave you there for the moment. Okay, there's a bunch of these. There's one down there. Oh, wait. Okay. That will be, we can use that to open a door, right? Maybe with this one? Wait, we can also move you. Okay. If I rotate you... Does that do the trick? No? Damn. What about this thing? Well, this is probably what we need to power up. Oh. Oh. There we go. I hadn't triggered this yet. Oopsie. Ha. There we go. Inside at last. Well, this looks like the main hall. What should we do next? What I was already doing? Let me think. Just like the previous ruins we've explored, this should also be the energy control hub for the entire ruin. God, that is impressive. If the documents I have read are accurate, this place was used as a manufacturing center. What were they manufacturing exactly? Ruin weapons. And it was owned by the Dari warrior band known as the Schwanen Ritter? Just as the proving ground from earlier was. According to these records, they resisted the monsters that surged forth from beneath the earth during the cataclysm that occurred 500 years ago. That's impressive. But that's not important right now. I mean, I'm still very curious about it, though. Whatever the case, my notes say that the great song we must claim here is at the very bottom of this factory. Okay, so we need to go down. Is this an elevator? We need to use the elevator to reach that location, which means that activating said elevator is our present problem. Yeah, that's about what I figured. But, well, not that it was an elevator, but I needed to activate all three of those. But just as with the previous ruins, the relays powering the elevator have been sealed by gray crystals. We'll need to find ferrix to eliminate them. Seems we'll need 3 of those. The notes seem to say that these ruins should contain quite a few of them, though, so we might as well have a look around the adjoining rooms. I tried. Well, you say that, but the doors all around look closed. Doesn't look like we're going anywhere fast. Humph, pale floater, you fret overmuch. All places are accessible to those who use Reyna, and is not one of the ferrix you wish to find here. Exactly. As long as we use the ferrix to break the seals over the relays, we can use the mixer to transfer power over to the devices near the doors to open them. Well, let's give this all a go all the same. I'm pretty sure I had the right door identified first. Yeah. Does it no longer count? Let me rotate you. There we go. Had to reactivate it. Oh, it really opened. In that case, let's do the same with the door on the other side. No, we got to get the other ferric first. The other door had 2 of those. I'd love to go over there and have a look. My notes say that this factory's smelting center lies that way. You're not interested in starting up this factory again, are you? But seeing the state of these relays, we'll need another ferric to activate the door here. If we want to activate the elevator, we need to unseal all 3 of these relays. Considering that, could we trouble you and our great envoy to go find it? I was planning on doing it anyways. Oh? You almost sound like you presume to command me. Careful there. I know you're trying to manipulate her, but you gotta be a little more subtle about it. Oh, no, of course. I would never dare do such a thing. Oh, great envoy. Yet, this is a great task that only you may accomplish. You and your Yasna party truly work wonders that a mere mortal such as I could not aid in accomplishing, and as such, mine is only to wait for your return. Yeah. Before the end of this, I still expect you to stab us in the back. Or try, at least. Still, do take these investigation notes along with you, so that you shall not lose your way. It contains the locations of all the ferrics you must find. I don't think these are going to be all that useful for us. Oh, geez. Oh, God. Wait, did I already read these ones? No. But it's Renee again. I think they were mentioned earlier. Well, let's read them. Analysis of the nature of the Varukasha Oasis. Intriguing. The structure of the so-called Sacred Lotus is similar to the composition of mine and Jacob's bodies. Jacob? Or Jacob? Maybe. Yet it has almost no common properties with that of Mount Carl. A strange result. One that will require more data samples to verify. The Shamania won't let us take any samples. How churlish. We ate dried bread. The jam is nearly gone. I wonder if this is... I wonder if these notes are from Schneznayans. Maybe. I mean, I don't have much indicating that. Except for maybe the name. But that's a stretch at this point. Compared to the powers of the elements, the power of Reina is actually more similar to... It assimilates whatever materials and energies it comes into contact with. Though the Reina is opposed to the energy of... wonder if this is obscured or redacted. It does similarly have a form of self-recognition. On this point, the two possess the same properties. Just as tinctures of mercury will not mix with water, but will do so with other... We can reasonably infer the power of Reina might be the same as the power of... The result of being projected onto this world. Perhaps it is precisely because of such thinking that those petty Shamania came up with the notion of conflict. More importantly, we might be able to combine Conrian records to deduce their world formula based on this. Their world formula. There was much to consider today, so I decided to eat a couple more sweets. Finished off the jam. I mean, interesting, but I don't think your food habits are quite related to your investigation notes. So more like a diary. So for the redacted bit there, my best guess is that energy of the abyss, or similar to the abyss, or the power of the abyss. But, I mean, I think that comparison has already been made before. Either by something in-game or by me. Pretty sure by something in-game. He sometimes cries in secret. It's understandable, I think. All my teeth have come in, so I'm an adult now. Oh, wow, you're young, aren't you? But he's only just had his third tooth come in. This would normally be time for afternoon tea at the Institute. At the moment, I don't know that what Elaine... I told him that the vice director said she would definitely return. She's amazing, always keeps her word, and is an adult who never tricks children. But seeing all of this, I'm starting to think that she will be unable to return. Jacob has certainly thought this too. Split the last of the jam between myself and Jacob. Didn't you just say you finished off the jam? But yeah, I think these are all basically kids. Oh, got all your teeth in, so you're an adult now. I wonder, could these be children from the Snezhnayan orphanage thing? I forget the name of it. In which case, well, no. The vice director, I was thinking maybe that could be Arlen Kino. But, I think she would be the director. But why are kids doing this investigating? Based on the Conrian records, this place produces azosite, a block of energy of some kind. It is certainly convenient, and at least appears to be relatively stable and safe. It seems that the original plan was to use it as the power source for some sort of agricultural machine. Though the ruin guards, I think, were described as agricultural machines at one point, but it was sort of on the nose and not actually for agriculture. Though the results are nothing impressive, this is because the object they chose was pure elemental force, which lacks any will whatsoever. Like the difference between the director and a hydro slime, perhaps. Based on her nature, she shouldn't die. At least, I hope not. Who's she? So weak. If we don't take any measures, it's unlikely that we will endure long enough. Oh, talking about yourself. So weak. If we don't take any measures, it's unlikely that we will endure long enough to return to Fontaine. Okay, so they're from Fontaine. Should be able to use this power. Furious. But it's understandable. Given that even homes this far apart have been flooded, an attitude of resistance to this kind of power is normal. But we must preserve Jacob's life. After all, the Narcissus Sencruz Institute. Gotta try to remember that name. Lost consciousness. But I do not think power can be classified as right or wrong. Adults are too pedantic. Only remembered I hadn't eaten. Today's meal was only dried bread without jam. Yeah, you used it up. Regained consciousness. Jacob forgot, so Mr. Carl became suspicious. The fake journal should still be effective for now. Fake journal? Intriguing data was gained during the process. Based on the documents left behind by the Conrians and this data, you can obtain some of the formulae. To celebrate and help Jacob supplement his nutritional intake, even though there's no need, I already told him that we must keep up the ruse. Mr. Carl forged some nuts. Okay, so you and Jacob are like secret agents or double agents or something. Maybe Mr. Carl is the one from Fontaine? Or maybe all of you are, I don't know. We boiled them down into jam, which used up our remaining sugar. But that's fine. If things go to plan, we can return soon. Can be deduced all the way until the second flood periods. Decided to call the previous incident that flooded the courtyard the first flood period, so as to better separate the two. The names being too similar caused Jacob to input the wrong data. Tail end. Though I don't want to admit it, but no matter how many times the calculations are run, the result is the same. I cross-checked with Jacob. Unbelievable. Destruction? Did I miss a variable? I must check the calculations again tomorrow. This doesn't sound good. The results are as clear as a coin at the bottom of the fountain of Lucine. Jacob also saw similar scenes. There should be a way. No, there must be a way. Actually thought of a possible breakthrough during the process, even though the calculated result is unchanged. But if the refinement method is reflected, if the power of... then maybe we can extract the will within. Using this method, resist the impact. What are you guys up to? We begin our journey back to Fontaine tomorrow. Well, you lived, at least. This trip paid enormous dividends, and much of what was learned will be applicable. A larger catastrophe must be avoided. The plan should be fine. Nothing more than a question of what Jacob and I can do. Jacob is scared, because he's still a child. But he already has strength greater than most adults. With us and Elaine, we can surely stop the disaster. We must speak with Elaine upon return. What disaster are you trying to stop? Maybe they are just Fontainian, but I don't know. They sounded like they were undercover. But also children. It took me much effort to obtain this information, so do keep it safe. Without the notes to guide me, I should not be able to leave this place alone. And you would not leave a poor man such as I here in the dust, would you? Depends on how much I trust you.
I see everything.
Finally progress to this phase. The next step to follow will be simple. Very suspicious. Two areas, huh? Well, that one's no good. I gotta drain it. Hillies?
Hey, let me read you a verse.
What are you guys doing here? Ooh, more engineering notes. These logs have been piled up amidst the junk. They are from an unknown era, though they appear to be quite ancient. Based on our projections, the azosite concentration will exceed 60% after this round of smelting, though it still fares poorly when compared with that newly discovered so-called perpetual energy source. Uh-oh. Perpetual, huh? Nothing is truly perpetual. The only real question is what you're actually draining. After these energy alloys form a matrix, it should suffice to break through the technical bottleneck in energy efficiency requirements imposed by the large-scale mechanical wardens. Not relying on some dogma from beyond the heavens, but only upon the wondrous achievements brought about by human intelligence. If we continue to explore this path, perhaps we shall one day be able to recreate a true perpetual machine. Once again, no. It's just impossible. No matter what you try. Hello there. Gonna lead me to what we need? Where are you going? Do I gotta climb? You leading me to the ferric? More churls.
Flicker.
Here we go.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
All right, what do we got in here? I assume this is to open a door. Oh. Okay. I mean, it did open a door, just not the one I was thinking. Where's this lead? This must be the main room. One with the wind current. Drain. Perfect. Got the firework.
Huh.
Let's head back to the main hall. Master Juno's guy is real weirdo, but we can't just leave him there. Well, if you say so, Paimon. I think we could, though. Oh, wonderful.
Here you are. Yep.
2, 3. Four. Are we missing one still? I don't seem to be on a timer, at least. Oh, yeah.
Flicker.
Excellent. All that for just a common. Let's make it an exquisite. I feel like I'm getting lost in here. Alright, where was that? We didn't get the, take the wind current last time. I assume. There you are. Is that all that's here, or anything else interesting? A few mushrooms. You seem to have some power. Ooh, yes, please. Academia Investigation Team's logs number 4. We were attacked. The sudden rampage of the defense mechanisms from the previous set of ruins had already caused massive losses to our investigative team. Abyssal monsters that never should have been here appeared for some unknown reason. Oh boy. So many members of the team have vanished while trying to evacuate. Ever since the monsters appeared, we have lost track of Klinksor's whereabouts. Has he betrayed us? Or did we truly go too far? I don't know. This may be my last entry. Regardless, if the results of this expedition cannot be brought back to the Academia, it'll be a great loss for the entire world. Ah, there's a time trial down here. Hey, up there.
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Is it just those ones? Let's not wake the hilly. Oh, Oh, it's snoring. Oh shoot, we're missing 5. Where are you? There you are. Okay, that was the end point.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
No, Haley, you didn't. Why did you have to wake up?
Rain outlines your fate.
Damn it, Hilly. I really wanted to let you live. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh my, you're finally back. I was beside myself with worry. If some frozen beast were to suddenly revive themselves, I would have been done for, no doubt. Yeah. Fortunately, nothing of the sort happened. Well then, that's 2 fireworks we have obtained. In that case, let's open the door on the right, just as before. Following that, if you'll allow it, I shall follow you onward. You're gonna follow with us this time, are you? Let's get, we need an animal up there. Let's get that one. What's this animal for? Is it gonna launch us up? Yep. Ah. Okay. Don't know how we activate these, but sure we'll get those eventually. Unless, that looks like a code of some sort or something. Well, maybe getting the power source will unlock all those. Ooh, wait. No, you gotta go that way, though. There we are. And then this one. Excellent. You gonna follow us or no? More churls, huh?
Witness the power of Fuwa. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Hey, chest.
Huh.
This one looks like it. Maybe not. I'd say it looked like it was a little more straightforward, but. Ooh, oh, it's. He did say it's a smelter. But it's active. Wow. That's a huge furnace. It's super hot. How is it still in operation? Excellent question, Paimon. The giant furnace is used to make a substance known as azosite. It is the core of this entire factory, and the energy blocks we saw earlier were derived from this place. You know way too much about this. But shouldn't this place have been abandoned ages ago? No one should have been able to get in here. Well, there might be some paths in here that we're not aware of, that we're not sure of. Those people who worship the Dark Abyss, perhaps even the Fatui you spoke of, may have entered. We haven't seen any signs of the Fatui, though we have seen signs of others. Surely, now that I consider it, the great songs might have been stolen by now, were it not for the fact that only Lady Sorush can touch them. Ha! Worthless worries. The great songs of Reina are my destined inheritance. That any others might taint them with their touch. Inconceivable! I can't hear the word inconceivable without thinking of the Princess Bride. Indeed, it is so. But we must find out one more Ferric to activate the relays sealed in crystal, if you are to claim your destiny. Then we can activate that elevator and go to where the great song awaits us. Come then, let us go. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the song, just so you know. Forge of the Abandoned Foundry. Or rather, Forge of the Not-So-Abandoned Foundry. Where? Oh. Yeah, they can't get to me. Stop targeting me. I'm not ready to fight you yet. I want to get that. Oh, also, I need those. I need the thingy first. And, ooh, is there actually a chest over here too? There is.
Here you
I had
go.
a feeling. Let me get you guys now.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Not the optimal party for this.
No, my sword!
Process of elimination.
I swear by my sword! Go as one! Witness the power of Gawa! Let's trade heroes!
Here you are.
No. There we go. Always running short on their circuits. Chaos cores and the like.
Here you go.
Hey, don't get stuck. Here we are. Last but not least. That's a lot of light plumes. Nice. Did I see is a Sealy here? You gonna go that way? You are. Finally, fan, let's go back and activate the sealed power relay, shall we? Should be able to return if we follow the path on the left. Right. Ah, back to this room. Oh, you're taking us to where I wanted to go through anyways. Thank you, Sealy. Here we are. Back to the main room. Huh. Do you see that giant machine up there? That is the central control device of this entire factory. As long as we can get the energy from the relays to that center and then activate this device, we shall be able to activate the elevator. Whatever the case, let's hurry and unseal the relays, then use the mixer, as before, to connect the circuit. Way too knowledgeable. What is it? There's no time to retreat. Yeah, you know what? You know this place way too well, Nasajuna. It's like you've been here before or something. Wonder if he could actually be the one person who was mentioned in the academic notes when they said might have backstabbed them or something. Don't you find it weird too, Sorush? Well, that is true, but he is a human Vijnanapati. Surely that is not beyond him. Humph, don't look down on us scholarly types. With the aid of these documents that I read in the mountains, even I can master these devices. Asking me not to look down on people who are academia adjacent, you're asking too much. And I have not only read all the books within the House of Dana, but I have spent much time collecting tomes heretofore hidden. All as the great envoy commanded me, I have always paid special attention to records concerning the great songs of Reyna and underground ruins. Tell me, is deriving recorded truth from documents not the essential work of those whose preoccupation is such writings? Maybe. And even if you should suspect me, let us save that until we have obtained the great song of Reyna. You would not abandon me here at this juncture, would you? I suppose not. But know that you don't stand a chance against me. I promise you. Please, let us focus on resolving the matter of this elevator. Where are we going, Seely? Ah.
Here you go.
Alright, final... Where are you, there we are. Okay, that one's good. Rotate. Move. Rotate. And finally... There we are. Good. Now we need only activate the central control device at this control platform above. The elevator should be restored to normal function. Well then, Yasnapati of Her Eminence, the Great Envoy, I leave that to you. What else is new? I still have work to do here in examining these aged machines. Sure you do. We're finally here. The preparations I made were not in vain. And yet, let us leave celebrations till later. Who knows what dangers yet lie ahead? Yeah, namely the creatures they talked about of the abyss.
Everyone hold hands.
Here we are, and yes, these are now activated. Okay, where's that one? I see what it is. Where's that key? So, triangle, hill, W. Oh, look. There we are.
There have been many poorly written applications.
Good. There we are. Now this is safe, Nasajuna, right? Things not gonna explode on us. Metroid style. Finally! Now we need only use this elevator, and we shall reach the deepest section of this factory. Well, my notes do also say that a path into an underground realm is still deeper down than this factory may be found there. Deeper underground, you say? You have my attention. But that is not a place we can reach. So you say? The road ahead of us is perilous, but I will not falter at the precipice this time. What do you mean, this time? This may be considered the deepest parts of the surface realms, after all. If a researcher such as myself were to stop here, I would surely shame the name of my order. And remind me what the name of your order is. As always, I leave myself in your able hands, Yasnapati, honored envoy. I mean, your order isn't the Abyss Order, is it? No. Order of the Skeptics is probably who he's referring to, but still. Like I said, everything about him is suspicious. Oh, we can go find that deeper area. Damn. Oh, don't mind if I do. I see you over there. And you guys. Y'all want to fight? Yes, you do.
Make yourselves at home. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Flicker. Scatter. What a drag.
Uh-oh.
Wind, hear me.
Heal up. Thank you. Anyone else? No? Oh! This whole thing's an elevator. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love this. This kind of thing. Oh, more of them. I should really change my party.
Sharing my knowledge. I see everything. Oh. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
Flicker.
Hey there.
A process of elimination.
Rain outlines your
No.
fate. Barbados, guide us. No, my sword.
Ah, stop.
May my final stand be a monument to chivalry.
Come on, come on, come on. Good. There we are. How deep are we gonna go? More? Yep, graders. I figured it would upgrade.
Out of my way!
Go up a
Witness
bit.
the power of Gwa. Rain outlines your fate. Make yourselves a room. Girls,
Subtract.
Ah, gotcha.
our bond is strong. Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Keep going. No? Oh. We are. Man, we're going deep. Love it. Oh, there it is. There's the final song. Control center. God. I mean, it didn't. More steampunk than the Deshret civilization, but It's almost more fascinating. Someone's abandoned letter. This mangled letter looks to be unfinished, and it is unknown who left it here. Eminent Marshal. Of course, I am keenly aware that the four pillars of our kingdom have achieved the prosperity that they have today precisely thanks to us spying upon secrets from beyond the skies. And thus have our mechanisms been able to throw off the shackles imposed by this world's laws. But that technology cannot be said to be perfect. The gods are untrustworthy and the demons ineffable. If there is one thing that can pry open the corners of this hollow world, then it can only be human will. To this end, if you can petition the king to allow some machinery manufactured according to the old standards to be preserved under your ministry's purview, perhaps it may light a spark under the latent wills of countless future generations to devote themselves to exploring technology. Technology, secrets from beyond the skies. Allowing them to throw off the shackles imposed by this world's laws. Imposed by the heavenly principles, presumably. But it's not perfect. Wonder who the demons they're referring to are. Perhaps the abyss creatures. Also, I wonder why they call it a hollow world. This is a fascinating letter. I feel like it feels too important to be able to miss. I don't know. Oh, that's the way he was mentioning before. Oh. Let's hold off actually. Well, let's get the song first. Nice. And that's all 5 great Reina in our hands. Now we just need to take him over to Zervon in the Sea of Flowers and perform the ritual of whatever we're calling it. Yes. The ritual of whatever. Please wait. As I see it, these great songs should go to me first. Yeah, I'm gonna need something better than that, Nasejuna. As I mentioned before, I must still examine these great songs more carefully before the rite of Chinvat can begin. Yeah, how about no? And did I not put in much effort toward finding them as well? Not enough. If I were not present, you might yet be stumbling blind through this factory. The problem, Nasejuna, is I simply don't trust you. Well, that's what it looked like, yeah. Yes. Reasonable, is it not? Yes, with the evil zoom on your face, with the ominous smile. Come then, give me the great songs. Quickly now. That way, I can draw up a procedure for the ritual first. Yes, that's right. That's my work too, after all. You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious Paimon's getting. Yeah, let's have Sorush decide. Humph. I see no reason to branch from our path now. You need simply await the completion of my heroic deed, Nasuraya. Silence. You piss me off. Ah, his mask is off. Nasuraya, you dare! Yeah, he's been manipulating you this whole time, Sorush. Huh. Well, I've said it now, haven't I? I've blown my cover. But, It's such a liberating feeling to no longer have to grovel and nod before this idiot of a Pari. Well, where should we begin? Even I'm not very sure. I mean, really the only thing I could possibly see justifying this level of arrogance is maybe you're a lector or something. I'd love to tell you all about my plans. Dead people tell no tales, after all. But I'd wager you'd not like to hear of such convoluted matters much. You really think you stand a chance? True arrogance. Why don't you just hand the great songs over? That'll save me time. How about no? How about I bury you down here? Nope, not happening. We spent so much effort getting them, and if we don't have them, our commission's a non-starter. Yes, that is the problem. Not his evil plans. So everyone else has said that we'd be idiots to give them to you. Yes, we would be. Thank you for the warning, Zervon. Though I feel like we were suspicious even before then. Bah! Sideshows, all of that, compared to my plans. I've been playing house with you imbeciles this entire time, just to get the great songs. They call me Vijnanapati at the Order, but they could never understand my labors, and so I acted in secret. I had to. In order to get in contact with Reina constructs, I came up with the idea of using the Rite of Chinvat to extinguish the sign and lured in Sorush. And that was already a pain in the neck, as you've seen it, how most Pari are just obstinate cretin. Rude. I mean, they're arrogant, but not cretin. But she was truly useless. Her constant failure to obtain that chaplet had me on the verge of giving up. It was thanks to you two, ultimately, that the chaplet was gained, and that we made it all the way here. Now, it won't please you, but I am very grateful. Well, that's a bit too harsh on Sorush. Is that even important? Well, I like Sorush. I feel bad for her. Songs of the skeptics do record that some humans did become companions of the Pari, but were it not for the great songs, I would never have associated with them at all. What do you want to do? All that is left now is to use the great songs of Reina to reverse the Rite of Chinvat. Reverse it? Which will release the seal on the abyss, and the wars of old will begin anew. You want... That is exceedingly foolish. You gotta be an Abyss Order then, right? Either that or you're just a dumbass. Like, I could at least understand it if you were a Lector or whatever the other ones are. Oh, the expectation. Does it not kill you inside? Shame, then, that you shan't see that glorious sight. Wait, but isn't your order supposed to help suppress the abyss? Why do you want to unseal it instead? Well, maybe he's been lying about which order he follows. You've turned your back on your duties. Ah, but have you not considered other possibilities? Just as you have seen, the skeptics' documents are a pile of raving mad myths, while Dari records are factual, precise. I mean, I'm not going to disagree, because Dari were the Conrians, right? I mean, I am all on board with investigating the Conria, but it's still a little early for me to be on board of unleashing the abyss. I want to believe my brother has a good reason for siding with the abyss, and that not is all as it seems. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna just immediately start unleashing it upon the world. As I see it, the history and the duty of the Order of Skeptics are are but tall tales, invented from nothing. My discoveries in the ruins only proved my judgment astute. I found a great many interesting things there, just so you know. What did you find? Well, I've managed to enter this place at times, in secret, alongside the lector who gave me the notes. Ah, it was a lector who gave you the notes, okay. But this is the first time things went so well. According to my research, those who resisted the impurities here were heroes of the Dari. They are the skeptics' true ancestors. But they were forgotten, their tale untold. They were smeared as sinners, as the cause behind the disaster. Which disaster? The calamity of 500 years ago? Their deeds were wiped from the records by the thrice-be-damned academia. Once again, fully on board with damning the academia. But you're taking it a little too far, buddy. And then mistakenly appropriated as a founding myth by the skeptics. I suspect this is why the academia never intended to accept us. I mean, regardless, betrayal is betrayal. I'm merely ending this fratricidal farce. Fratricidal? I did say so earlier, did I not? I found some interesting records in the ruins. For example, Dari records of that sign in the sky. Is that the same record I was just reading? They called this the sign of truth, believing that it reflected the reality beyond our skies. Right. I mean, we know many things have come from beyond the sky. Including us, in fact. That is my plan, to bring truth without mercy to this unjust world. I mean, if that's all you want, I'm on board with truth, but undoing the seal on the abyss, that's not the same thing. Now then, my great work requires the great songs of Reyna, so hand them over. If you come quietly, perhaps I might spare you. You really don't know what I'm capable of after all this time. And what do? Snatch it? That look from Paimon. It's gonna be pretty tough for you, you know. Seriously. Well, that's too bad. I've come prepared. My apologies for the wait, O priest of the Dark Hollow. At least you're not completely stupid. Lecter. Hey, Klingsor. Oh, it is Klingsor. Forsaker of the true way. And yeah.
Dissipate. Dissipate freely.
Or wait, no, the Lecter is Klingsor.
Here you are.
Alright, do your thing.
Everyone hold hands.
Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
Scatter.
Yeah, you guys really don't stand a chance here. How could this be? Looks like I must retreat, come up with another plan.
Stand with me.
How could it be? Have you seen me?
Shall rise once again.
I mean, I've been thoroughly disillusioned of the idea that the Traveler is even approaching the strongest of beings on this planet. But simple heralds and stuff, no match. You need to get to god-level threats before the Traveler is outmatched. Where's Nasejuna gone off to? He was hiding over there a moment ago. Well, regardless, you want to go investigate the giant hole in the ground? Ugh, how could we have let him slip off like that? Sorry. To think that he'd gang up with the Abyss Order to take on our great Reyna. And what was that crazy nonsense he was going on about? This one has been a long time concerning. Or a long time coming. Still rather concerning. That's true. We can't really trust what Nasajuna says, but Zervan might still know something about the Conrians who fought against the monsters here. True. Zervan is quite old. In that case, let's bring these great Reyna back and get some answers from Zervan. As for the Order, didn't Nasajuna say that he was keeping them in the dark too? I believe he did. Well, we shouldn't rule out the possibility that some of them might have been swayed to Nasajuna's side, but Paimon's thinking Piero and some others didn't know what was going on. True. If we've got the time, let's tell him the truth. But interesting that the Abyss Lector was the person mentioned as the traitor in the academic notes we found. What are you thinking about, Sorush? Whatever the case, let's head back to the Sea of Flowers. Gotta make sure that nothing bad happens after all. Any chests? No? Good. Instead of going back to the Sea of Flowers, why don't we go deeper? Fun things happen for those who descend. At the very least, probably a luxurious chest at the very bottom.
Grow!
No, my sword! Our bond is strong!
Here you go.
Oh, it's wet in here. Interesting who's keeping these sconces lit, these braziers. What in the world is this? Abandon all hope, ye who enter. Oh no. Did I find the entrance to hell? Gate of everlasting mourning. Reach the end of the surface realms. Wait, did I actually find the proper entrance to the abyss? There's gotta be a way to get up there, right? Please? I beg of you. I could climb that. There we go. I don't know if there's a better way to get up here or not, but... What the hell did we find? Like, truly. We can't open the door. That's unfortunate. Oh, what did I say? Probably a luxurious chest.
Here you go.
All right. As much as I'd love to be able to also climb up there, I think this is about as far as we go. God, it has me so fascinated. I want to leave. I want to go in. I want to open that door. Damn. We have a few three sets of offerings. Unless it increases each time. It in fact does not. Soroush has been pretty quiet since we left the ruined factory. I think Soroush is disappointed at having been manipulated, Paimon. She used to keep talking on, so Paimon's not used to her being silent now. Well, she must have been frightened quite badly, considering what happened. Or maybe she's just tired. Cheer up, Soroush. We've still got so many things to do. Aww. Want a hug, Soroush? For instance, we need to perform, that rite with a name Paimon can't remember. I think Chinvat? And then fix the hole. Fix the giant hole. After we're done, let's treat ourselves to something delicious for our hard work. We can have, Paimon doesn't know what Pari prefer for food. Aw, damn it, Soroush. Pari don't eat, silly floater. To think I have fallen so low to require the pale floater's comfort. What a shame. Well, it's like the older Pari said. You're, I guess, still growing. Still young, still learning. At least relatively. I'd rather be sealed into the great crystals right away, or find myself a cavern to slumber undisturbed for eternity, till everyone I know ceases to exist. Aw, well, it's okay. He played on all your, desires and your pride and everything. He manipulated you well. Paimon said Paimon's not a pale floater. But is there really such a cavern? Avoidance can't really solve the problem. At this point, I'm past caring. How am I supposed to live with the sheer embarrassment of being fooled by Nasajuna? Well, you know, it happened, and acknowledge it, and, well, move on. Anyway, now that you've collected all the great songs of Reina, you can go to miHoYo or Rashnu if you want to solve the anomaly in the sky. I could, but they're not a Bloom Guard. You are. Whatever the case, please leave me alone and pretend you never heard the things I said. You did say a lot of weird stuff. My Yasnapati, my valiant form, fated sacrifice. Ah, stop. Please stop. Alice, stop teasing her now. She's been traveling with us for so long, after all, and Paimon doesn't want to see her quit halfway. That would be a shame. I mean, yeah, you two don't get fully along, but I figure that's just because you're roughly similar-sized floating companions of mine, and now you feel threatened by each other. What's more, Soroush does have some good qualities, like, I saw you hesitating. Oh, stop patronizing me. You're quick to act. You've got a sense of responsibility. Yep. And haven't we been working hard to extinguish the sign of a Pausha? It's all thanks to you that we've made it this so far. Yeah. We literally could not have done it without you. How did it go again? Let Paimon think. As long as you keep going, I believe that it will only be a matter of time before you become a truly great adventurer. Really? Do you genuinely mean to praise me? Of course, yeah. As genuine as a friend could be. I knew I was great. There she is. Back to normal. My motivation is back. Don't sacrifice yourself. And now the motivated Sorush is back. Let's go find Zervan, fix the giant hole, and get the reward. Paimon can't wait for her big meal. I think we must be nearing the end. Maybe not. Zervan? Zervan, we're back! Ah, it's Alice, Sorush, and Paimon. By the looks of it, you must have obtained all the great songs of Reina. Yeah, despite some accidents, I'm exhausted. Whatever the case, the result is desirable. I was right to entrust the mission to you. Thank you. Without you, the great songs of Reina might have been robbed away by those with ill intent. I'm guessing you knew that Sorush was being led along by ne'er-do-wells. Huh? Why does Paimon feel like Zervan saw what was coming? So I was on to something. You didn't run into the followers of the Dark Hollow, did you? How did you know? Well, instead of dwelling on how I knew, why don't you tell me what exactly happened? You recount your adventure in the underground ruins and the betrayal. Even the Order's Vijnanapati has sided with the Dark Hollow. That was unexpected. Not that I had any hopes in them to begin with. Rip. But that's just a step too far. And if I'm not mistaken, Nasejuna has been enticed into pursuing the great songs of Reina by the servant of the Dark Hollow you fought. That one's an old acquaintance of mine. I forget their name. Starts with a K. Huh? You know that guy from the Abyss Order? Humph. He used to be with the Order of Skeptics several hundred years ago. An investigation team from the forest came to explore the secrets of the Darians. So that's how old those notes were. Damn. They insisted on entering the Darian ruins despite the Order's warning. So the then Vijnanapati sent the man to go with the team in case something happened. No one knew what they encountered in the ruins, but by the time he reappeared, he had already embraced the defilement's blessings, and the investigation team was nowhere to be found. Yeah, betrayed. Then came the followers of the Dark Hollow. They were after the great songs of Reina, and for that purpose, they summoned countless demons of Dev to attack the oasis. Although we managed to protect our home with the help of many Pari and human warriors, we didn't eradicate the Dark Hollow's followers. They've been spending their time, or biding their time, building back up their strength and planning and plotting. To ensure that I have no gaps left for them to exploit, I sealed the Vorukasha Oasis and the many ruins with the power of the great songs. You think that what he really wanted to do then was to unseal the Oasis? The Order of Skeptics never recovered from this incident. They lost their ancient archives to fire and gradually became like this. I sensed that the followers of the Dark Hollow were making their play since you last mentioned them, but I didn't expect them to have corrupted even the leader of the Skeptics. Anyway, Paimon's still wondering about what Nasejuna said. Do you know anything about the Skeptics' ancestors? Yeah, you have fought alongside them after all. History becomes legend. Legend becomes tale. That's how traditions live on. Forgetting is also part of the story. That reminds me of the opening to Fellowship of the Ring. History becomes legend, legend becomes tales, tale becomes myth, something like that. And eventually it's forgotten entirely. The more you cling to the idea of tradition, the more you only selectively remember the story you desire, and eventually become lost in the maze of tales. In a world where things are being forgotten every hour of every day, what we engrave on the ground is far more reliable than what we sing to the wind. Okay, so you're basically saying what we write down. That's why I trust you, for you're forthright and never seem to concern yourselves with other people's judgment. Thank you. Although you're praising us, the way you put it sounds somewhat odd. I somehow feel a sense of sarcasm. Oh. I presume Elder Zurvan's words are intended for me. As for what happened 500 years ago, I think you'd want to see for yourself than hear my version of the story. Yes, please. If I can. And now you have exactly the perfect opportunity. By the way, Sorush, it appears that you've grown more reliable now. With what you've been through, have you awakened from those raving mad myths of humans? Yeah, this nonsense about sacrificing yourself. I mean, self-sacrifice can be noble, but such a strong desire to sacrifice yourself is not. I had a feeling that those ideas were put in your head. Elder, please just let bygones be bygones. It seems that I made the right decision to entrust the issue to Alice and Paimon. In that case, I guess I can also leave the right of Abzor in your capable hands without any reservations. The actual right we want to do. The right of Abzor. Paimon remembers hearing Zurvan mention it. It is for cleansing, defilement of sorts. The rite of Abzor is a ritual performed to cleanse the harvest, ptokum of defilement. Normally, you only need to conduct it under the trees that suppress darkness. However, with the seal weakening and the anomaly re-emerging in the sky, we need more than the usual to solve the problem. The anomaly appeared above the Harvey, as a result of the tree absorbing a great amount of defilement. With that excessive amount of filth building up within it, and the corrosion caused by the anomaly, the Harvey can no longer sustain the Reina's power. This kind of reminds me of the tree in Inazuma. How it needed to be cleansed of the defilement. I wonder if it's actually similar, because I think that defilement was also related to the abyss. The only thing we can do now is enter the Harvey to cleanse it and wake our god. So we can actually enter the Harvey? Of course. Did you think that the rite of Teyvat was to be performed inside that dark hollow? Even Pari wouldn't be able to stand with the defilement within. I mean, I wish. I would love to go in. Inside the Harvey lies a giant lotus, Galkurena, and our god's consciousness slumbers within it. By cleansing the defilement, the flower of sanctity will bloom once again. The Amrita will rid the land of all its impurities. Convoluted as these processes may sound, I believe they shall constitute no hindrance to you. Well then, I have already sent Rashnu and Mihir to the Tunigi Hollow. You need only bring over the great songs, and then you'll be able to gather the power of Reina. Thank you for your guidance, Zurvan, and your trust. Reina will awaken the huge trees that are suppressing the darkness and purify the contaminated mud in the depths. After that, you can then perform the rite of Teyvat, and thus open the path into the Harvey. And once you are inside, the chaplet will reveal to Sorush the great deeds of ancient heroes. And we can see it, witness them for ourselves. Since all memories related to Reina will be returned to the Harvey in the end, these memories will never fade no matter how legends are retold and changed. Ah, untainted history. Ah, what a dream come true. Too good to be true, almost. I've never heard of this. The chaplet was originally part of the Harvey. You will know when you get there. Right. Let's look at the untainted history. Now, please go and extinguish the sign of Apausha. We will meet again when Amrita falls from the sky. Off we go. So is this the Dark Hollow? Ah, there they are. The sleepy one and the other one. That took so rush too. What took Sorush so long? We've been waiting here for a very long time. I'm so tired. I want to go back to sleep. Hey, that's not fair. I'm the one who's been laboring hard all along, and you didn't do anything. I'm pretty sure when we met Sorush in whatever event that was, I think it was for Nahita's birthday. I'm pretty sure these two were following her around, so good to know they become friends. That's not true. Waiting is also an important job. In fact, acting is only momentary while waiting is eternal. What's with this weird logic? That's just the philosophy of us, Pari. I mean, if you wait, nothing will ever happen, though. But now is not the time to discuss philosophies. What matters is the great songs of Reina. I trust you've collected all of them, no? Of course we have. In that case, let us remove the seal. Then you can gather the power of the Reina with the great songs. But be careful, since the filth has been building up for centuries. I have no idea what will emerge once I remove the seal. Good point. Rift wolves in all likelihood. Did you remove the seal? Whether it is Sorush or myself, all Pari have a duty that they must undertake. But you are different. You have come to help us out of the goodness of your hearts. For that, you have my thanks. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so tired. I want to go back to sleep. Soon, Rashnu, soon. Wait, what is... something here for you. Ah. There we go. Alright, we'll get that tree later. Give the song. Oh, wow. I'm actually a little sad about that. I kind of like the sort of petrified look. Now that we've placed the Great Reina properly, everything here around here seems to have recovered. These trees were originally cultivated with Reina to resist the corrosion of the cataclysm. It's just that their power has ebbed away with the passage of time. With the Great Song's nourishment, they will be able to regain their former glory. But with the seal removed now, the filth from the past has been freed too. The rite won't be able to continue if Rashnu and I spend all our energy here, so please take care of these locations for us. Leave it to me. It's the Bloomguard's job to fight defilement. Right. And her Yasnapati, of course. Whether it is Sorush or myself, all Pari have a duty they must undertake. Oh no, you already said that to us. Hey there, Pari of the Forest. Haha, is that all you got? Who are you talking to? Something's about to attack us. Hilly Charles.
Witness
Is that all you
power.
got?
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? I'll settle this.
Here you are.
There we are. They ain't nothing. Come forth and perish. Heh. Nice. That Pari has a bit of a fighting spirit. I like it.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
All right, let's put all these in place now. Need 4 more of those to get a another reward. I think it was. Here we are. Coated by something gross. Is that what miHoYo is talking about? I gotta go all the way up. What do we have here? Ah. It's gonna stay open. Oh, come now. Oh. I guess this chest.
Yeah. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines
Sound like
your
one had
fate.
been opened or something, but
Flicker.
It's all yours.
all right. Can I? How can I get that one? There we go. Seems like a job for,
Stabilize.
no?
Here you are.
Guess not. All right. There we go. Is that good enough, or do we need more? There we go. I guess they don't want to show the animation again. Hey, Hillies.
A minute to memory.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Easy peasy. This has raised the question of what the platform above there was for now. I guess whatever. Doesn't matter. No? There we go. No, oh, no. Ah, but now I can't reach it. Rifts, huh?
Let me read you a verse. Huh? Stand with me. Know my sword.
I'd say I expected them. are. Yoink. The final one. Chaplet is also lending me its aid. Yes. Actually, are you able to purify that easier than we are? Maybe. No. Okay. But I also don't have an easy way up there. Well, actually, I think I see one. There we go.
Rain cutter.
There we go. Last but not least. Oh? Oh. Here we go. Is it undone? It is not. Lovely. There's a luxurious chest over there surrounding by those wolves. Oh, is that where you're gonna lead me? Yeah, you are leading me here.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Only one of them. Let's have to get all three before you get the chest.
Let me weave you a verse.
Here you go.
Alright, as much as I would love to get that chest, right now, this is our focus. Not that. Right here. Hey, you guys. Our work is done. It seems that some flowers have grown on the trees, but what do we do next? Ah, don't look at me. I'm as clueless as you. Now that Sorouge has already put on the twin-horned chaplet, she can connect to the memories and wisdom of the Harvey using the chaplet. Give it a try, Sorouge. I know, but I'm not yet used to the chaplet. I think I see new shoots sprouting, but the filth hasn't been fully cleansed yet. We still need to purify these flowers. Then the pure power of Reina will thrive again. Okay, how do we do that? Where are you going, Sorouge? This one? Tria. Okay. You gonna run into an enemy while doing this, or? Round 2, and there they are. Hey, wolves.
No, my sword.
Everyone hold hands.
Rain cutter.
Flicker. Defract.
Get with me.
Committed to memory.
No, hey, stop, bad wolf.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me.
Hey,
Out of my way.
Here you are.
on, Sorush. Hurry up.
Stop right there. No, my sword.
Ah, there we go. There's one flower left. You got this, Sorush? Got too far from you last time. Definitely won't make that mistake again. Had to restart from the beginning. Not again. Yeah, I've got you. Don't worry.
Get with me.
You're a tougher one.
Lightning shock! Let's leave here. The Temple of Wisdom.
Come on, we don't have the right. Well, we got you though. There we go. One more.
Commit it to memory. Let's leave here a little.
Our bond is strong.
Excellent. It's gotten quiet. Finally. Now, perform the rite of Teyvat before the filth starts to ooze out again. Then our job will be done. And that means I can sleep in peace without anyone disturbing me. I hope you get a nice long millennia of sleep. Come on, Sorush. Sorush, hurry up. It has to be the three of us. Where are you all going? Oh, to one to each of those? Ah, yeah. So, is something big gonna come out of there, or? Oh, wow. Looking lovely here. Was that it? Oh, yeah. Done. The path to the depths has opened, and our mission is completed. Huh, that was quick. You kept talking about right and stuff, so Paimon thought it'd take a whole bunch of complicated incantations to conduct. I'll be honest, Paimon, I kind of expected it to take longer as well. Humph, only humans need such things, as they can't even wield the power of the elements on their own. I can too. We Pari are different, for our power and that of the Reina hail from the same source. It's like how humans don't need to recite incantations to walk. Although you don't walk, you float. I will never get tired of people pointing that out to Paimon. Like Paimon said, your logic is weird, but you don't float or you don't walk, Paimon. Anyway, let's not waste our time on this irrelevant topic. I'll leave what's next up to you. May the eternal Reina guide us on the upward path. What a nice theme. Rope over the abyss. Oh, so we do need to go in, though. Yep. Need to go in or get to go in? So does this take us to the... Oh, wait, no, that's still a problem. Into the depths we go. Wait, is this... Oh, no, okay. Not, I was gonna say if it's over there, that'd be kind of cool. All right, where are we? Wait, are we above the tree? Oh, we at the top of the large tree stump? We went through all that effort passing through that cavern only to get blocked again? I have obtained the twin-horned chaplet. So why is the Harvey rejecting me? This shouldn't be happening. Oh. Is there something wrong, Sorush? You don't look so good. Oh, it's the twin-horned chaplet. Something is coming in. What? Hey, Sorush. The root of the ancient trees spread and interweave, each connection giving off a faint light. As light and shadow intertwine, one image after another flashes by. Amidst the desolate mountains, heroes wield various weapons. The Pari lined up behind them. Oh, this is the history. And although the dark clouds hem them in, they do not move a single step back. In the darkest depths, titanic machinery glimmers softly, covering the flight of the people from the roiling black flames. Upon the boundless wilderness, a masked sword wielder and a one-armed sage stand back to back. Under the aegis of Reyna, they resist the swarm of monsters rushing in like the tide. Wonder who the masked sword wielder is. And the one-armed sage. The Reyna guide the path of all, and it is their destination as well. The countless lights converge into tiny motes, the white glow ascending from the tree's base. Eventually, the once dark sky lights up. Still wondering about Nasejuna as well. He sort of ran away. Are you okay, Sorush? Oh, the lotus. Come on, Sorush, wake up. Ugh. Phew, you're finally awake. You scared Paimon, fainting like you did up there. I'm fine. But the tree opened up after that, and we followed the path in. This is the giant lotus, Gyalkarena, that Zurvan was talking about, right? What happened to you earlier? Did something go wrong with the chaplet? I saw memories that the earth returned to the Harvey. Countless Pari, Dorian machines, and human warriors sacrificed themselves in battle against the demons. Wait, so it wasn't just... That's interesting that the Conrians assist... yeah, well, it makes sense. But I guess, the Conrians didn't really side with the Abyss until much later. At least like a century after. Even though they were seeking to utilize the Abyss, that was different. I guess the demons weren't necessarily... I mean, well, the demons were probably Rift Wolves. Maybe other stuff, too. A masked swordsman, a one-armed sage, and our ancient forerunners defeated the monsters that rose from the Adepts. Their consciousnesses then joined the Harvey together with the Reyna, turning into rain and descended from the heavens. The Darian machines. Wait, did things really go the way Nasejuna said they did? Looks like we'll have to ask Zurvan. Yeah, but what should we do now? Paimon remembers Zurvan saying that we needed to clean out the impurities or something like that. We must enter the defiled chambers within our god's consciousness to rescue the spent hearts trapped inside the impurities. Only then will the consciousness reawaken. See, Paimon, I knew this would be more complicated than what we did at the petrified trees. In the memories I saw, that place was a boundless void. And if that's the case, how are we supposed to get in? Come with me. We only need to follow the paths left by the heroes of old, and we will reach our destination. Three of them, huh? Ah. Oh. Teleportation. Wonderful. Well, this is actually probably a good place to stop, I think. Next time we will complete the ritual, hopefully in its entirety, and maybe even finish this entire questline, actually. I can't imagine it goes on much longer. Probably. In which case, we are really close to going to Fontaine. I'm excited for it.